Okay, I believe everyone's here. So, guys, as most of you know, it has been a very crazy week for me so far. Uh, some major changes in our flagship programs and all those things. It has been an exciting week because I got to change my routine for the first time in a very long time and actually get some positive, negative feedback and all those things. So it has been an exciting week, and with spending some time with each and every one of you, it brought me back to what I really love, teaching about freedom, teaching about the internet, and reclaiming your life, your time back. There's nothing better than the journey which each and every one of you are embarking on. I know some people mention that they are faced with obstacles. They don't feel that they are there where they can execute a program which people would love, and some people have got concerns that they don't know if they are the right person and they can do it, right? So the video which I asked each and every one of you to watch, it's an old video. It was done in 2009, and what happened was that video was for people who all of a sudden were lost. The Bible burst, the housing Bible, plus Google completely changed what they accept and what they didn't accept, and they totally got rid of all the affiliate marketers and things like that. So a lot of people were struggling at that time, and that was a very powerful message at that time, which is still relevant so many years later. They stated that some people want to harvest before they plant. What do I mean by that? They want someone else to have results first before they themselves even take the first step. People focus on things like, am I going to get scammed? Can I trust this? Can I trust that? I think it's time you trust yourself. That's the only person who will ever get you the results which you desire. You need to hold yourself accountable. So with that in mind, I am a big, big, big fan of personal development. You can follow my exact steps, my exact formulas, and get totally different results from me. Why is that? I've got a firm belief. It's not even a belief. I know. Whatever I touch, I get results with. That is it. Whatever I touch, the results will come. Do I face some challenges along the way? Yes, I do. But I know each and every challenge I can overcome. So I want you guys, one by one, to meet yourselves. Tell me what your biggest take away from that video was, what your biggest obstacle has been so far, how you achieved it, and how you intend to achieve each and every obstacle you are going to be faced in this program which we are on. I'm going to start off with, let's start off with Darren. Darren, you can unmute yourself. Just share a few things with us. I want to get this discussion going.
Yeah, some of the biggest things I took out of the video were that you have to have a solid why for the purpose of achieving anything, any of your goals. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you.
there was a few great quotes that he said in the video that were awesome. One of them was, once you break through, then it becomes a game, which is huge because, you know, I've been doing this online marketing not for too long now, only about since the beginning of the year. I've been studying up on everything, but it seems to me that it's the perfect timing for that quote, because if we're developing products with you and launching them and following, you know, step by step, and we're successful with that launch, then the rest of our launches down the road should be successful as well. And he also said we are defined by our rituals, which was a real take home to me, because it just hit home. It's, you know, if we're lazy and we don't follow through with any of our products that we purchase, and we're not willing to put in the work, then nothing's really going to come out of it. But if we stay focused and we're passionate about it, and we're doing our daily tasks every day to accomplish a larger goal, then I think those rituals will definitely define how successful we are with your program and with our own program. So what else did you want us to go over? Our biggest obstacles so far?
Yes.
One of my biggest obstacles in the industry has just been, I think I got in with the wrong group to start. I thought it was going to be more hands-on, like something like this program. That's why I was so drawn to this program, because it's hands-on with a bunch of people who are the same experience level as myself, or have been doing it longer but have more experience with it. Just so we could sit here and talk. I didn't get to go through that at first, and I went through the information overload that everybody talks about. It was a little too much. I was trying to learn so much about online marketing that I wasn't actually doing any of it. Now, there were a couple of companies that I were doing Facebook campaigns for to generate leads and stuff like that, but I wasn't doing it for my own product and for myself, and that's what I'm excited about with this. So I'm ready to put as much work in this as I have to. I'm ready to set my daily goals and not stop until I achieve them, to make this as successful as a launch of my product and everybody else's product in this as possible. So.
Well, thank you for that. That was straight to the point. I'm just going to get everyone just to share a couple of things. Now, what I'm going to do, I know I called out Darren. I just wanted someone to set the pace. What I'm going to do, anyone who wants to contribute something, just unmute yourself, say something, then we're going to go into other things. I'm not going to call out anyone else, because I know some people did not watch the video and some people are uncomfortable talking in front of people, but this is the platform where you get out of your shell, become uncomfortable. That is what is going to lead to your growth. If you stay in your shell, you are going to continue getting the results you're already getting. We are not here for that. So who wants to talk first? It doesn't have to necessarily be about that video. Just let's hear your biggest challenges, how you intend to move forward, and all those good stuff.
Can you hear me, Tich?
Who's this?
This is Clinton.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. I'm going to mute myself and let you speak.
Okay. I did watch the video, and I was blown away by the mindset that these guys have. You know, concentrating on just making that first dollar and getting yourself to the point where you're at that breakthrough level. I also saw that when he mentioned the part about getting yourself into a daily routine, that really hit home for me, because I noticed a lot that I can get stuck behind my computer thinking I'm doing the right thing and completely exhausting myself 18 to 20 hours a day, you know, trying to make things work. But at the same time, there also needs to be a period where we do things like physical fitness. And personally myself, with the health problems that I've had over the last few years, I found that getting up in the morning, taking a run, going to the gym, or even if it's just getting out and doing some push-ups, you know, something that will get me into a, I forget what he called it, but it was in that focus sort of mode in order to get together. And I found that when I do step away from the computer and get into these focus areas within my mind, that I can work 10 times better in a shorter period of time instead of sitting behind a computer for 18 to 20 hours, just working on the same stuff and not really working on the mind. So I think that the mind is very important. I just had a coaching call just earlier this morning with a guy in my downline, and he was, you know, all set on building this and building that, and just not really focused on the overall picture of basically concentrating on revenue generating activities. Things that he was doing was very good things, but they were all in the efforts to make money down the line in the long run, and in that matter for somebody else. And I think that this program that we're going through with Tich right now, it has really opened up my mind to think on a different plateau, where I'm now thinking as the CEO, as the person who is going to have other people who are going to spend their time and efforts and advertising budgets in order to promote what it is that I provide as far as value. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Again, the video was great, and I do plan on going back and watching it again later on today, because like I said, you know, you have to take some time away for strictly personal development, and people don't realize how important it is. But as Tich mentioned earlier, it's one of the key methods to success. You know, you can do the exact same thing as another person, but you know, if you don't have that mindset, then you know, there's where your results will differ. Thank you.
Thank you for that. That was really well thought out and really deep. I'm really excited about the quality of people we have here. Guys, who's next? Just unmute yourself and share some stuff. This is supposed to be something which we do every Thursday, and for us to continue doing it and building on it, we need to set a strong foundation. Today is the first day for this is it roundtable? Yes, for the round table. Where is Fabiana?
Hello.
I see Rebecca. Rebecca, how are you doing?
I'm very well. Good job, one quickly just represent.
We can't hear you properly. You're breaking up.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the. Sorry, Tich. Let me see if I can fix that. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Go ahead.
I'm using my headphones. I might take them off, perhaps. Tich?
Hello?
Is that better, Tich?
Are you still breaking up?
Still there?
Are we still here? While you are trying to sort that one out,
Oh, okay.
can you wait someone else? Let's go to Fabiana.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, who's this?
Fabiana.
Oh, go ahead, Fabiana. How are you doing?
Well, I'm fine, thank you.
I'm going
I
myself
am,
a little bit.
sorry? You don't hear me?
I'm muted. I said I'm going to mute myself and let you speak. Go right
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Okay. I am an absolute fan of Tony Robbins. I went to one of his weekends in Rome a few years ago, and we had that same talk like that when he's talking about the peak state. And that's so, well, I listened to this video that you sent. I listened to it yesterday, I listened to it today, and he always has something new. And today I remembered the peak state, especially that you can all do it yourself, and that you yeah, wherever you are, just change your mind in a second. And yeah, what he's doing in his sessions, one of these evenings, he's bringing you to a peak state to walk across the hot stones, and there you learn how to do it. But I don't think it's that easy, though. Even though I did that, I know you have the experience, but still, every day is a challenge to think that you have to bring yourself in the peak state, and that's difficult for me. So yeah, thank you again for that video, but I still need a lot to learn.
Fabiano,
Yes.
you know, if you tell yourself it's going to be difficult, it's going to be difficult. If you tell yourself that you are good enough and you can do it, you will be good enough and you will do it. You are surrounded by people who want to see you succeed, who want to help you, and who are going to help you step by step. As long as you are willing to put in the work, you will be more than adequate and you will do an exceptional job. A person who goes to attend a Tony Robbins live is someone who's committed to something. That is all you need. There's nothing else more than a commitment. And as long as you take the necessary steps forward, you've got no other way to go other than up. I took 2 years to make my first $100. I would have given up a long time ago. Sleeping under bridges and all those things, surviving on tins that canned fish. I couldn't even afford to heat it up. I was eating it cold. No seasoning, nothing. I've got no doubt whatsoever that you do very well. Just don't sabotage yourself. Right now, what I had was a person who's not 100% confident, 100% sure. You can get in the peak state anytime you want, and you will do very well. Otherwise, you won't be here. I know you'll do very well. And thank you for contributing there.
Yeah,
Who are
looking
we?
forward to everything.
Excellent. Who are we bringing up next? Let's go to Rob.
Hello.
How are you doing? I'm myself. That was really deep. That was really nice. So, guys, I would like us to turn our focus a little bit. Now, let's talk about this program we're all a part of. What I want is your feedback. I want you to tell me where you want to go. I want you to tell me your expectations when you guys were out looking in and now you are in. How can I best help you, and how can we best help each other as we go? I know right now we still have another few weeks before we finish the products. I do not want to rush the process. I want us to have a very strong foundation as we move forward. This program, no one, not even a single person is going to be left behind. I've got every intention to drag each and every person across that finishing line. If you don't finish, you are not only wasting your time, you are wasting everyone on this course time and my time, and we need each and every person to move forward. So with this one, guys, let's talk about, you can take it in any direction which you feel you want. There's nothing which is out of bounds, nothing which you cannot talk about. I want a situation where we can talk about anything, good, bad, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But it has to be directly linked to this program. Let's make it the best program we can have. Anyone, guys, I'm not going to call anyone out, but if we are going to continue having this, we need interaction, and no, let's talk. You can unmute yourself and talk as long as you want. Doesn't matter.
I can start.
Go right ahead.
Having things longer than that. That we're going to have, that there's something that we have in mind for high ticket, and that's just the high tickets.
Okay. You see, with a product, right? Let me break it down, right? I think I did it before on one of our calls. You can do it in different ways, right? You can do it totally different. What I'm going to do, since I believe this is a safe, this is a safe zone, right? Whatever I show you has to remain here, right? I'm going to show you an example of a product which you are doing, right? A breakdown, so that you can see exactly what's in my head, and we are going to do, let me just show you. Can you see that? Yes? Let me know if you can see it. Can you guys see? Hello? Anyone? Let me know.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, let me break it down for you, right? What we are creating, right? It's we are creating what we call customer portals, right, in our back offices, where a person can just go in and buy traffic, right? You get the best targeted traffic from our back office. Just there'll be 4 different packages which are available. You can use that traffic to promote anything which you want, right? And what happens is, when you go through this, our capture pages, they are going to be designed so that a person, your lead, is added to that funnel of whatever product you want to promote, right? And add it to our funnel simultaneously. Then what we are going to do is we are going to take them through a process where the highest level is going to be, let me just say, the highest level is going to be 13,000. So this is the breakdown, right? Point of entry is going to be what? $1, right? $1, what do they get? They get a back office, they get quality traffic, they are going to be they're going to have access to step 1 through 4 trainings, right? Then the next level is going to be a 497 level, access to the back office, quality traffic, videos, training 1 through 10. What these videos are, they are to sell you on moving to the next level, right? They are going to teach you everything which you need to know about the first level, and for you to make a little bit more money, you are moving up the funnel, right? So then you can see jump to 2,497. You're going to get quality traffic and enter mastermind groups, right? You see now, now you know how to market. You get in the traffic. What else do you need? You need to be part of what? People who think like you, act like you, right? Then from there on, there's a 5,000 draw level where now you're getting what? Now you're part of the masterminds, right? Where you are taught why certain people are making a killing and you are not, right? Now, guess what's the next step? Product creation now comes in, right? You are part of masterminds. You are now part of what? Focus groups and live boot camps. These are live where you actually go to attend, right? Can you see the progression? Then the next level up is what? A program creation. Here the first one is product creation, right? Now it's a program creation, right? From program creation, with program creation, you get access to masterminds, you get access to focus groups, and we introduce merchant accounts, you get all your affiliate management training and what? Mastermind retreats, right? The next level up, we creating what? A company for you. We manage and do all the training, do all the strategic partnerships, boot camps, live event. Can you see the kind of things they are getting as we go up? Does that make sense, guys? Guys, you can unmute yourself and talk. Guys, this one you don't have to be typing. You can unmute yourself and talk.
Yep,
I want
great.
to have an interaction.
Looks great.
But did you see the progression? Pardon? It's a very comprehensive program, right? Guess what? It took me about, was it an hour to put together or 30 minutes? 30 minutes. It took me about 30 minutes to put all that together. And guess what? This is the person who's going to be helping you create such a thing. So, well, to answer your question now, you do not have to think outside the box. Sometimes it's good to stick to what works. Never be the person trying to pave the path like a completely new path. Sometimes it's smart to improve the path which is already paved there. You know the market is there. You know that audience are always consuming. I can tell you right now, each and every week, I buy a new program. I know almost everything which is out there. Every week, I spend at least 4,000 or 5,000 buying a new program. And sometimes I don't get anything, but if I get one nugget on there, it's worth it. When you implement it at the kind of levels where I am, makes a huge difference. So just to break down, just to answer your question, when you create a product, right, you start with the cheapest, which we call a self-liquidating offer, right? That's something to just to get your money back, right? From there on, it could be an ebook. The information which is there is the same information which is in the next level up, which would be, let's say, video series. I went through, there seems to be the same information right to the top. The only difference is the way they are consuming that information and the time investment from your part. The more time you put into it, the more you charge. Then there are some things which you can do slightly different to sweeten the deal. Like if you saw the way we are doing it, let me pull it up again, right? Like with us, we've got strategic partnering, right, with people like Dagan, like Jonathan Bard, and a few others which we are lining up, right? So these guys are going to be providing live events and things like that. Then another thing which we are doing with each and every one of you guys, right? When we have our live events, instead of getting speakers from out, we are going to be including a training in what public speaking, where you guys are forced to be on stage talking about your product, about all these things. So those kind of things, we are sweetening what? The pot by what? Offering something to you. You get to sell your product on stage, you get the exposure, things like that, and you get the practice. And in return, we are getting a speaker for nothing. You see, that's sweetening the pot, right? So things like that, just what? Play around with what you have. So like, for instance, I was talking to Clinton, right? And I was telling him what I want from him are the bullet points of what his program. I would look at all the bullet points and I'll create a crazy offer based on that. And for you guys, I can tell you right now, if you see Clinton's offer, it's crazy. I love it. Absolutely love it. And it will be a pleasure for you guys to actually promote it. I know you make money from it. So things like that. I hope I've answered the question. You know, Africans, they go round in circles. They don't answer directly.
I did not know that.
We actually do a lot. But guys, this is not about me, it's about us. This is very important. This Thursday things about us. We are going to actually increase the frequency of doing this, but I can learn a lot from each and every one of you. If you're just asking me questions, you're denying me the opportunity to learn from people who I mastermind with. Who wants to talk next? Let's go, guys.
Are you there, Tich?
I'm right here.
It's Rebecca again. I just had a question about your next opportunity that you've started just showing us there. You've mentioned that you're going to promote any program. Is that literally any program, or are you going to have some what you will and will not promote through those funnels?
Okay, for starters, I showed you that as an example. It's just an example of an irresistible offer and the progression and the kind of things which you can offer. It won't be fair to start discussing another thing which is in the pipeline right now, because right now we just changed something and it costed us millions to change it, and we are not going to jump into something new straight away. Does that make sense? My goal right now is to help you guys get to think the way I think, get to see opportunities in everything. That is something which is really worth it. But to answer the question, yes, we'll promote anything. There are certain I am opposed to, things like porn and all those things. I won't promote those. It has to be in alignment. It has to be in alignment to the industry. And if you are to promote, it has to be in the IM niche, because that's what the traffic is going to be in. Who wants to speak next? Let's go back to where we began. Let's call out Darren. Anyone wants to speak, guys? Okay, let me ask you a question, right? You've been asking me questions. I'm going to ask you a question because this is very, very, very important. It's extremely important to me. If I can get every person to answer, that will mean a lot to me, right? How can we make this so valuable for you, right? Because the way I'm doing this whole thing, it's valuable according to me, right? I want it to be valuable for you. What do you feel we can add? Knowing that we just began, we haven't scratched the surface or anything, we still have a long way to go. But what can we add to make this even more valuable? Let's go first.
Tish, I think everything you say is valuable. So every word that everybody's saying here, I'm learning from. The fact that I hear that Clinton has a complete offer in his head already, and maybe others have that too, I think that is amazing.
Oh, so, let me tell you something. Let me just hold on. Sorry to disturb you. I was working with Clinton before I started this, so I don't want you to feel that you are behind, because I was already doing something with Clinton, helping him create a product. So I don't want you to even worry about he's already ahead. That's how I know about the product.
Well, I don't mind his being ahead, but it makes me feel like, oh well, so much is possible, because I know that Clinton. I mean, I met Clinton not too long ago. I think it's a year ago. So Clinton, and you started then, I believe. So I think there's a lot to learn for us all.
So how can we make this program better for you?
Which would just be a win-win. Saying that you're going to essentially drag us along to have success. What more could anybody ask for?
When something which you can add comes up, feel free, right? So, guys, Rob, I know Rob, you've got a lot to share. Please share.
Yeah, also to add on what Rob just said, I think what you said, Tich, in the last training 2 days ago about putting together a step-by-step instruction on how you took like one of your most successful product launches, and I'm sure that's going to be in the homework over the next couple of weeks, but that step-by-step of you showing us exactly how you produce your maybe most successful launch would be huge.
More successful was iMarkets Live. We can do a case study for that.
Okay.
Now that is something which I'll need to Give me 1 second. Okay. Now, who wants to share next?
I want to know about the elephant in the room. I want to know who the new guy is, and we should all be familiar with one another.
Okay, she has been very quiet. Let her speak.
Well, if it's the Quinn, they just said that they don't have a microphone, so I was asking if you can kind of introduce who that person is so that we can introduce ourselves also.
Okay, since you are already talking, you can introduce yourself. You start.
Well, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. I'm going to say it's Quinn. It looks like Quinn. I apologize if I mispronounce it. My name is Clinton Lewis, and we have, I've been a student of Tich's for a very short time now, and we've been able to put together some really wonderful things. We have a Facebook group going also, and this concept of the Roundtable came about a few weeks back when Tich and I were discussing which we were going to move forward. But as far as myself, I've been doing internet marketing for a couple of years now, and not quite a couple of years, but close to it. And I've achieved a somewhat of success in guerrilla marketing strategies, doing free advertisements, things relating to social media and so forth. I belong to several affiliate programs, not too many, just a few, and I decided that being able to create my own product and pull together a team of people would benefit not only myself but everyone, and hence this is where we are today. And personally, I live in Las Vegas, and look me up, Clinton Lewis Jr. You Google me, you'll find plenty of stuff. Next.
Okay, let me just jump in quickly, guys. Okay, Queen has been, she's one of my students in another program. She'll be launching her own program end of this month, which you might need to push back a little bit because I wanted to learn from me, see exactly the right way to do it, how to set it up properly to maximize the exposure and maximize the kind of money she can make. She is determined to make a lot of money in the industry, and I'm very excited that she agreed to come into this one. Now, I'm not going to ask everyone to introduce themselves because of time. We just left with about 12 minutes. I need people to tell me what we can do to improve this. I want to make sure that everyone gets an opportunity to change their life. One of the things I need to let you know, guys, I'll be posting different things in our Skype groups. One of the things which you're going to see tomorrow early by the time most of you wake up is a link to Appointee. Appointee is a scheduling system which I use. What's going to happen is tomorrow between, I think, the hours of 3 to 7, 3 to 7 or 3 to, I'll check my schedule for tomorrow. I think between 3 to 6 Eastern Standard Time, you are going to have an opportunity to sit one-on-one with me for 30 minutes. The reason I want to sit down with you is I've given you some homework which I want to see exactly what you have done and see your challenge, and I want to see how you are mentally and where you are headed mentally. It's very, very important that we move as a unit, no one falls behind. So tomorrow we're not going to have any training. I'll be sitting with each and every one of you one-on-one. So if you haven't finished the homework, except for Queen, if you haven't finished the homework, take some time because we are going to go through that. If you haven't done it, we are going to go through your challenges and how we can overcome that. Does that sound like a plan?
Awesome.
Excellent. So guys, now we've got like 9 minutes left. Any things which you guys want to discuss? Or are you all cool?
Tich, I'm going to try again. I'm sorry about my audio. It's
Go right ahead.
I was thinking, thank you. Back to the video again about taking massive action, and I'm thinking that we can all get
You
our
are
ideas
breaking up so much.
and share them with the.
We can't hear you. You're breaking up so much.
I'm even thinking perhaps, I know we've only got a small group, but perhaps even just studying. I'll type it in the text box.
Okay guys, I do not want this to drag on too long. I respect your time. So guys, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Please schedule a time with me. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. And Rob, I sent you a message on Skype. Please check. Let me know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't have an answer right now.
Because I do not want someone to fall behind, especially right now. You can see this is the foundation. It's very important. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, guys, it was nice hanging out with you guys, and hopefully we are going to get more participation because I want to do more of listening and get your feedback, because the whole week I'm the one doing most of the talking, and I know we all have something to contribute. That's how we're going to get to know each other's strengths and help each other where we lack, right?
Okay.
So guys, tomorrow we're not having a training. The next training is going to be on Monday. Tomorrow I'm sitting with each and every one of you. So please, when you see the appointee link, schedule some time with me, right? Monday to Friday, it's 5 p.m. Or Thursday, we do not have training. We've got these calls. What I'm going to try to do, like what we agreed upon, I'm going to do a training for you. At the end of the training, last 10 minutes, we are just talking about the training itself, what you got from it, what, just actually talk to really keep this as interactive as possible. So guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.
Thank you, Tich.
Bye bye guys.
Bye.